Hello everyone, welcome back, and in this video we're going to go and explore some of the fillet tools that we have going on. So it's important to keep in mind that we are working in a 3D setting, so the fillet tool we're going to be using is in our features tab over here in the ribbon. We do have fillets that we can add into our sketches, but we're not going to be doing that because a sketch is 2D and we are in 3D. Alright, perfect. So let's go over and select our fillet. And the first fillet I want you guys to kind of understand, this is going to be the most common one you use, is our constant size fillet. And this is really nice to go ahead and toss on some lines. Now you can see I just made a mistake there because I did not check my radius. I didn't check my fillet parameters. So I'm going to go back over to my fillet parameters and I'm going to make that 0.10 I should say. And you guys can see that makes much more sense to put on that line there. And you can go ahead and select every individual line, or for convenience you guys can select each surface and it'll connect all the parametering lines, all the lines on the perimeter. Perfect. And you guys can go ahead, check that out, and you have a nice box here. Now this is important because if this box was made out of, say, aluminum or any other metal or plastic, those edges may be very sharp. So we add these fillets here so not only does it feel smoother in the hand, but it doesn't actually hurt anyone. And the fillet tool is very powerful. We'll go back in and we'll edit our feature by right clicking and selecting that. You guys can notice we also have setback features, which we're going to go over that in a different video. It's actually a really easy way to make some dice, so that video is going to be up in the top right. Alright, but we can also, I'm going to exit out of here and delete this by right clicking and then going and deleting it. If we go back into our fillet tool, you can see we also have the fillet expert. We'll explore this a little later. But we can add special types of fillets for corners and such things like that, or we can even change some pre-existing fillets. But I'll go through in a much deeper tutorial with this in the near future. So if we go over here to our face fillet, it's going to want you to select two faces. So I'm going to select the top one, and then I'm going to select the side one. And then we can go ahead and add our radius. Why is this nice? So we can add a huge curve on the front, kind of what you see in the picture here. So I'll go ahead and make that just one. You guys can see it's going to be a pretty decently sized radius. And now this is where we can use the different types of tools to create a very unique part. So we can go back to our fillet tool real quick, go back to our normal one, and then I'm just going to go and select all the lines. Again, make sure you change that radius back to 0.1 there. There we go. You guys can see I can select all my lines here. Faces I mean, and that'll select the lines on the perimeter of the part. Then we'll go ahead and check that out. And now you can see we have a very decent part here, no sharp edges. And then of course you can just right click and go and change the appearance however you want. But that's a different tutorial as well. So we're going to go ahead and delete all these. And we're going to try our last fillet option here, which is our full round fillet. Now this, instead of asking for two surfaces, is asking for three. And this purple one here, that's the face that your actual fillet's going to be on. Alright, so blue will kind of select the left face. Now the purple, again, that's where the radius is going to be. So we'll select that at the top. And then for the pink, I'll hold down my mouse button, come over here, and you guys can see that's where the radius is. And you guys can, once you guys start getting into really complex parts, you'll probably have to add different types of fillets in different ways, or you guys could just create this in your sketch. Alright, which is probably going to be the easiest, because on this face here you guys could have just made a simple line up, and then an arc, and then just extruded it out. Alright, so there's 1,000 ways you can do a part. It depends all in the designer which path is easiest for him. So I hope this video helped you guys out. In the next ones we'll be looking at way more complex fillets. Have a great one.